Hey everyone, I just got done watching the fourth episode of Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, Riding the Edge. It's a pretty good episode, nothing amazing, but it's fine for what it is. So anyway, now I'm trying to think of what to draw for the episode. So far, let's see, I've drawn a picture for every single episode of Power Rangers up till now. There's my paper, the markers. So anyway, what's the episode about? The episode's about, let's see, it starts off with there's this woman walking her dog. When she stops to tie her shoe, she's distracted, the dog wanders into traffic, and there's a big dramatic thing with everyone screaming, oh no, get out, and she can't go to save the dog herself because there's too much traffic coming this way, and then suddenly, over a car swoops Kelsey on rollerblades. Is ridiculous. Anyway, she zips in, scoops up the dog, and then she's like, I got the dog, and then suddenly there's a car coming, or like a big trailer truck. She ducks down, goes in under the trailer truck, out the other side. Dog's fine, she's fine. She goes back over. Apparently going back over was really easy. Whatever. She hands the dog back, and yeah, then she goes on her way. It's a ridiculous opening, but it's Power Rangers, it's fine. So anyway, she gets back to the Aqua base, and Dana, I don't know why, for some reason I thought it was really funny. She's sitting on a little couch or something. She's eating pretzels, reading a book, and the news is on. It's a lot of things to be going on at once. Huh. Also, I was thinking, why is the TV on if she's not watching it? Like, this is an underwater, military thing, isn't it? Wouldn't they be strict about don't waste energy? Like don't have the TV on if you don't. Then again, why do they include a TV? Who knows? Anyway, Kelsey comes in. She sees a report on the news about there's a local woman who's an astronaut. It turns out to be Nancy, the woman from the beginning who was walking her dog, and yeah. Oh, and then the other Rangers come in and they all sit around and watch TV because, and then they get a call from Captain Mitchell. They have to go on a mission. Oh yeah, that's something. After she saves the dog and the show cuts back after the theme song, we get to see the villains. And, let's see. Jinxer makes a tornado monster, Whirlin. Okay. The villains are kind of dull so far in Lightspeed. I remember when I was a kid, the monsters and the villains, they were my favorite part of the show. I always loved seeing, the creature suits and the creature effects and what kind of weird things they could come up with for the monsters and the villains especially, and so far in Lightspeed we don't get much of it, which is too bad because the villains are actually pretty interesting in Lightspeed, but yeah, just not a lot of focus so far in the first 4 episodes. Anyway, they make a tornado monster, the tornado monster attacks, and the Rangers go to stop it, and then there's a weird thing that happens. While the Rangers are going over to stop Whirlin, Diabolico suddenly pops up in the sky and tells them, Hi, I'm Diabolico. I'm going to destroy your city and raise Banshira's palace. Okay, bye. And he's gone. And what purpose does that serve? I don't know. Anyway, the Rangers are like, okay, that was weird. Well, anyway, monster. So they fight with the monster. And the monster actually runs away in the middle of the fight. And he goes up in the air, and when he goes up in the air, he brings his tornado with him, which upsets the rocket that Kelsey's friend Nancy was in. And so then, let's see, then the tornado monster whirling, he comes back down. They blast him with their blaster, which made me think of a while ago when there was hurricanes or something forming in the ocean, and Trump suggested we drop nukes on them. Maybe in Power Rangers that would have worked. Who knows? Anyway, uh, anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, so Whirlin's gone for now. So now they have to focus on saving the rocket because it's out of control because of Whirlin. So then Kelsey gets an idea. She calls for the Zords, and there's a weird thing. The Rangers are like, "What do you have planned?" And she says, "If I tell you, you'd think I was crazy." But actually, they all pretty much just do exactly what they were made to do. Okay. Doing exactly what they were made to do was crazy. Okay, whatever. Anyway, they save the rocket. Oh, and there's a really cool scene I like. Dana's med rescue Zord. It's like a gigantic tank with a giant open area in the back. She opens up the back, and a bunch of the traffic drives inside of it. I really love that scene. I don't know why, but just seeing all the little miniature cars going in was really funny to me. So anyway, they've cleared the entire road so the rocket has a place to land. So then they land the rocket, and then Jinxer shows up, and he goes over to what's left of Whirlin, tosses the card, Whirlin grows, and then at first I thought like his powers were gone, his wind powers, because all he does is just start smashing stuff when he's revived as a giant. And then the Rangers come in, and then it turns out, no, he does still have some wind power, it just doesn't do anything much against a several ton Zord. So anyway, he's defeated, and then Nancy comes over to thank Kelsey, and Kelsey has her helmet off, and she's like, "I knew you were the Yellow Ranger, or you were a Power Ranger, or something." So that cements right now that they don't have secret identities in Lightspeed Rescue, which I kind of like. In later seasons, it kind of go like right now it's gone back and forth on whether or not they have secret identities or not. In Lost Galaxy, sometimes it seems like they don't, other times it seems like they do. It's really weird. And Time Force would happen again, where it'd go back and forth as to whether or not they have secret identities or not. Wild Force, and then the Disney seasons, I think, pretty much across the board had secret identities except for, let's see. Did SPD have secret identities? I don't think they did. I think it was like public knowledge who the Rangers were. Same with Overdrive. RPM, yeah, and then the rest of them I think all had secret identities. And then it was with the Neo Saban seasons they went back to secret identities. I think. Did Samurai have secret identities? I don't think they needed them. Did they? Who knows? Oh yeah, and then Beast Morphers didn't have secret identities, or did they? I don't think they did. I'm pretty sure they didn't. And they were also the ones who brought up the whole. Oh wait, no, it was before that. In SPD, they whatever. Anyway, a bunch of old Rangers, they don't have secret identities anymore because, I don't know. So anyway, back to the Lightspeed episode. Oh, one of the weird things I remember hearing about this Lightspeed episode was that the girl in it, Nancy, was a lesbian. Okay. Anyway, I've watched through the entire episode, there's like zero indication of preference one way or the other. I mean, it's Power Rangers, romance is not and should not be the focus of it. So, I guess it's just wishful thinking from people who are looking a little too hard for representation when it doesn't really matter in this context, but whatever. Think what you want. Oh, maybe she could be. Maybe Kelsey could be. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, okay episode. Nothing amazing. Nothing really groundbreaking for Power Rangers. Oh, I do really like the Zord parts. The Zords in Lightspeed are really unique. I really like them. They're really cool. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the Lightspeed episode. Still thinking of what to draw here. I can't think. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Kelsey and the dog from the beginning. Like, I'll have a picture of her handing the dog over. You'll know it'll be the thumbnail for this, so see ya.